behalf of Empower Community Trust, Eric and we are sitting down with the Adam, and we are looking forward to have open conversations about his work. He lives here, he works
Adam
here.
Lionel, who's an old chum of mine, known him over 25 years. Wonder if you just Tracy what you've been up to, please, Adam.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's amazing how the years have gone, Eric. And yeah, 25 years ago, I used to work for the previous owner of the farm. And, we carried on doing all the wholesale and everything for him. But unfortunately, he passed away, and we were asked to continue on running the farm. So, over a number of years, we managed to beg, steal, and borrow, and bought the place and continued it on as a Christmas tree farm. Uh, uh, back then we were only doing the wholesale side of things, so we were just shipping trees off all over the country, really. And yeah, we saw an opportunity where people were coming in and asking, could they buy a tree, to take home? And we obviously said yes, and this started growing, and we started sort of like thinking, well, we could promote this a bit, and as the years gone on, and Facebook appeared, and we were able to advertise ourselves a bit better than just putting an advert in the local Cambrian news and stuff. We've managed now to get literally hundreds of people coming up to the farm to buy trees and wreaths. And last year we opened the Santa's Grotto and Winter Wonderland, and we've put in a little tea room. Um, we've got a little Christmas cabin selling little gifts, and it is very seasonal, so we're not open all the time. But yeah, Christmas is our big time for people to come up and see us. We've also put some shepherd's huts in the Christmas tree plantation, and we have uh, people coming to visit us all through the year now, and it's all like, because our business is very seasonal, it's filled that gap financially just to keep a bit of money rolling in from the tourism side of things.
And you do employ locally. In fact, you've got an interesting record. You mentioned that virtually everybody in the village at one time or another has worked for you.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure certainly all the younger generation have done a bit of a stint here over the Christmas period, and can be their first jobs and so on. Yeah, at one point when we were in full swing, I think we had over 20 people working here. But yeah, we've got it a bit more mechanized, but we still, I think last Sunday we had 11 people on board. Um, the whole thing was, the grotto now and Winter Wonderland, that needs perhaps 4 staff over there with looking after Santa in his grotto. Yeah, and teas and coffees and so on like that. So yeah, there's lots going on, and of course we've got a thing now where you can go and pick your own tree from the field. Um, it's like, well, we brought that in around COVID time when there were restrictions on how many people could be around one another. My wife came up with this idea. Well, why don't we send them to the field to pick their own tree? And it was a big hit, and people have continued doing that, and they like going. And they know their tree is fresh.
Yeah.
It goes down. It gets cut, and they take it away with them straight away that day.
Can I just ask, do you ever sell trees with the roots on so they can be regrown?
Yeah. Well, what we do there is we do what we call container grown. So when we're planting the tree, we dig a hole first with like an auger on a machine, and then we put the pot in the ground, and then the soil that's come out of the ground goes into the pot, and yeah, we plant the tree in the pot then, and the roots get contained in the pot. So
Interesting.
yeah, we've always got a good range of them.
That's fascinating. So you do not only trees with roots on effectively, you do different types of tree, don't you? Ones that don't drop and so on.
Yeah, we do a very big range of different varieties, as it were, of Christmas trees. The most sort of popular one now is the Nordman fir. Um, they're all low needle drop. But most of the firs are low needle drop. Um, the Fraser fir as well. We've got noble fir. We grow a bit of everything here. I think uh, I would say we've got about 150,000 trees growing here on the farm, and we grow everything from very, very small 1 year old plants, which are about 8 inches high, to everything up to about 25 to 30 foot high. We supply the big tree for Aberystwyth and a lot of the other towns and villages all around the area. Um, yeah, so I, you do need a lot of trees planted over a long period of time to get the variety of sizes. Mm.
And you keep sheep and they graze between the trees in some places, don't they?
That's it. There's only one breed that I know of that can do this, and they're the Shropshire breed. They're quite widely used in Christmas tree plantations, vineyards, and orchards. Mainly because they don't eat the trees. They've got no interest in eating the trees. So that's
Fascinating.
quite a handy workers for me. They
Yeah,
are.
absolutely.
Yeah. Uh,
You could also ask about the children, the trip.
Um, Fascinated to hear you have trips for groups of school children with Santa's Grotto and so on. Could you tell us a little bit about that, please, Adam?
yeah. Well, the Santa's Grotto and the Winter Wonderland that were, that only got finished off last year, so it's quite early in its promotional stages. Is something that we wanted to try, and yeah, it's going really well. So as well as the public coming over on the weekends, making it a bit more of a family event here. Um, yeah, we've got the local schools um, come in to um, have a day out with the school trip.
Well done.
Yeah.
You managed to get Santa to call in, which is fantastic.
Yeah, well, Santa's a firm resident here now most of the time, so
Brilliant.
mm,
Yeah.
yeah.
And you could also ask about the future project or the collaboration our family trust or close the nature, cover those work.
As you know, Adam, Sam and I, uh, basically the Empower Cymru Trust, and part of our mission is to help everybody in the community to promote small businesses and so on. And hopefully, we might, on the tourism side, get help to get you even more visitors. It's all part of our mission to, as I say, improve small businesses.
Yeah, well, that's absolutely fantastic what you're doing. Because you know we do need all the help we can get to keep the promotion going of small businesses. And I know our Christmas tree side of things is very seasonal, but it's a big asset for the area and for the community, and the wider range wider angle community that we supply with Aberystwyth and so on. And yeah, I'm moving forward with the shepherd's huts and the letting. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what we can come up with.
Brilliant. How are we doing?
So, any message you want to give to the youth, you could ask. Any message for the youth? I mean, for the young lads.
Hmm.
Would you like to say anything to the youth of the area to give them a bit of an idea what they can possibly be doing in the future?
Yeah, well, I think it's really important that uh, you know the youth of the area, does get into work, and I think your first job, is always something that you remember for
Forever.
forever, really. And I think any business which can offer young people to get their foot on the working ladder is really important, and it's something that we need to encourage more youngsters to do, to focus on. At the end of the day, you get some money,
Yeah.
and that's what makes the world go round, really. And yeah, um, yeah, I have seen a drop in it, where enthusiasm for work perhaps is not as great as it used to be. And yeah, hopefully we can encourage more.
Give them a minute to think about it, and then I'm going to ask you, um, Adam, it's been lovely having a chat. Have you got anything you like to say just to end up?
Yeah, well, I think the one thing which is strong in my mind, and it doesn't matter what sort of business um, we're looking at or talking about. I think it's so important for the public to get behind local farms, local businesses, local producers, and support local.
Totally.
Yeah. Of Cymru.